Hey guys, thanks for joining me today. Today we're going to talk about the one leadership trait that separates exceptional leaders from all the rest. Now there are some researchers that looked at factors that separated exceptional leaders from the rest of the pack. And the one trait that stood out above all the others was compassion. Now, in surveying over 1,000 business leaders across more than 800 organizations, they found that the leaders who exhibited or were perceived by the team to exhibit high levels of compassion had teams who scored higher on critical performance dynamics within their organization. So in other words, teams led by compassionate leaders exhibited the following, which I'll break down in this segment: better intra-team collaboration, stronger commitment to the company, and far lower turnover rates than those led by less compassionate leaders. So let's dig in. The first one, better collaboration. When information and direction flows freely across your organization, the business operates at a higher level of efficiency. Fewer conversations, fewer emails, and meetings are required to generate forward progress on initiatives. However, if your team struggles to disseminate information across teams, the resulting friction costs you time and money because of lower productivity. The study looked at the level of collaboration between team members in different organizations and found that compassionate leadership was the common thread among companies with high levels of intra-team collaboration. High levels of compassion, the researchers found, inspired higher levels of trust between team members, who were then more likely to share important information with peers both on and off the team. So, does your team believe that you, as their leader, have their best interest at heart? If so, research tells us that they will be much more likely to share and collaborate using information that could be perceived as negative. Who wants to be a part of a team, or who wants to be the bearer of bad news in a company where the messengers get shot? I know I wouldn't. I'm pretty sure you wouldn't either. Number two, stronger commitment. The difference between losing and winning in the market can come down to the level of incremental effort your team is willing to give in pursuit of the company's goals. In other words, are you managing a team of people who are watching the clock? Or are you managing a team of people who will run through a brick wall for the company? Something to think about. Here again, researchers have found that compassion is the essential ingredient when fostering strong commitment between employees and the employer. When the leader demonstrates empathy, he shows situational awareness and is perceived to act fairly, and employees become more committed to the cause and are therefore more apt to go the extra mile when such a moment presents itself. So when the chips are down, will your team do whatever it takes to deliver a win? Or will they just do enough to get by? Something else to look at. Your ability to build commitment will increase your ability to inspire commitment and earn that incremental effort that's needed. And the last thing is lower team turnover. It's hard enough to run a business. We all know that. Excessive employee turnover can make it downright disheartening at times. When I see a company with an annual turnover rate who's north of 35 to 45%, I immediately know that something is getting in between or getting in the way of the relationship between the team and the company. Research on employee tenure and loyalty shows us that when leaders are perceived to have higher levels of compassion, their teams are more likely to stay with the company. 15% more likely to be factual. Now, for a 50-employee company, a 15% improvement in employee retention can translate to nearly $400,000 in additional profit per year. Now, you show me somewhere else in your business you're going to find $400,000 in profit improvement. As a leader, making the investment of time and self-reflection to lead with compassion actually puts money back into your pocket. So I ask you, are you a compassionate leader? Something you need to look at, whether you are or whether you lack it. It's still something you need to look at and evaluate. A lot of times people think that leadership is very technical, and it's not. It's very relational. It's very human. We're talking about having compassion for your fellow team or teammates. Something as simple as that can create trust amongst the manager and the team, or the employee and the employer, and also increase productivity. That's a win-win for both sides of the fence. For something so simple and obvious a lot of times as having compassion for your fellow man. All right, something to think about. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate you taking time out of your day to watch these videos. Please like, subscribe, and share. I'm getting tongue twisted today, guys. I've been doing a lot of talking. But I'm pretty sure if these videos are helping you guys, I'm pretty sure they can help someone else in your sphere of influence. So share the videos. Subscribe to them so you'll know when they come out. And use this information to sharpen your leadership skills to make you the leader that people want to follow. And if you want more help and more insight, just reach out to me. My information was shown at the beginning of the video. You can also hit me on the YouTube channel and just respond, and we'll collaborate. We'll come together and we'll put a plan together to help you be a more influential leader and a person of impact, someone that people will want to follow. I'm here for you guys, okay? And as always, remember, great leadership equals great results. How are you leading?